Okay, so here I am today with some exercises for you to use with the resistance bands at home. First off, we're going to start with some upper body exercises, and very simply we're going to use red band, warm-up exercises, low resistance. So band pull-aparts, keeping the arms straight, pulling the band apart until it hits our chest. From profile view, you'll see as well the rest of the body stays nice and still. You just focus on pulling the arms apart and sliding the shoulder blades together. We can vary this exercise very easily by going over the head. Same principles apply, keeping the rest of the body still, letting the arms move and do all the work. Or do an underhand or supinated grip. So palms facing the ceiling, exactly the same as the first variant. And again from the side. Okay, up next for these exercises, for most of them you're going to need to either be standing on the band with 1 foot or 2 feet. How much of the band is pinned to the floor is going to adjust the level of difficulty and the amount of resistance in the band. First one I'm going to show you is going to be an upright row. So, for this I will use the purple band. Start with 1 foot on the floor, just out in front, pinning the band to the floor. What I'm trying to do is pull the band up under the chin, pointing the elbows up to the sky as I do so. My shoulders are pinned back, I pull up and return back down, keeping the band as close to the body as possible. Again, with a profile view, the next couple are also going to be shoulder-based exercises. So the next one is going to be a front raise. Taking a grip. Again, the wider our grip is, the wider our feet might be on the floor, adds to the resistance. But starting with quite low resistance, and I'm just bringing the band up in front, up to eye level, keeping the arms extended, reaching out in front of me, pulling through the shoulders. If I want to add more resistance, I can move my hands further apart, or I can stand on the band. With both feet, I can perform a lateral raise. So for this, I'm going to stand with both feet on the band, pull the arms straight out to the side. One arm, and then the other. Final exercise we're going to do with this stance and this setup is a bicep curl. We can do this with both hands, or again using just one arm at a time. Profile view, you'll see my elbow is still tucked into the side of the body. I'm keeping my wrist straight and really trying to pull through the bicep. Okay, so for these next exercises I'm going to show you some where the band is actually attached overhead. It doesn't need to be professional setup like this, but from a tree, from a beam, the same ideas apply. What we're going to do next is a tricep push down. So we're taking our grip on the band, we tuck our elbows into the side, and we're doing the inverse motion to a bicep curl, keeping the elbows still, extending and pushing through the triceps. The further up the band we hold, the more resistance we get. Or we can switch to a thicker band, purple, green, as we go up, in order to add more resistance as well. Again, showing this profile view, set my feet under my hips, elbows tucked in, I'm just focusing on pushing through the triceps. Exhaling, as I exert the force. Okay? We can do some other tricep variants. For one, we can do an overhead extension, which follows a similar idea, but we pin our elbows up high and extend out in front. Again, showing more of a profile view, we extend through the elbows. So we set the elbows high and push out to extend and challenge the triceps. If we come down onto our knees, we can do a pull down. Okay? For this, you will probably need a thicker band, more resistance, but the same idea applies even with a thinner band. I'm setting my knees on the floor, I squeeze my abs, and I'm pulling my elbows back and down until the band touches my chest. Okay, again, showing you that profile view. I'm pulling the band down to me, sliding the shoulder blades together, working the back. Finally, from this position, we can do a pressing motion. Coming in, extending through. This will work the chest more, still pushing through the triceps, but working the pectorals and the shoulders far more. Finally, profile view of this. Coming in, we're pushing out. Okay, again, a different way we can set the bands. We can wrap them around the post, the pole, even a door handle. If you just wrap it through, will hold this in place. For this, we're going to do a row variant. So again, set the shoulders back, and here we're pulling the elbows back. Pulling them back and down, engaging the back. For this, you can also do it one arm at a time, pulling the elbow back, keeping the body still. So we don't want to be rotating, but rather keeping the upper body fixed and just having the arm move. You can also, by the same principle, grab this a little bit higher for this one actually, but we can do a fly motion. So for this, I'm pulling the arm out in an arcing motion. This is really going to hit the upper back. Same amount of reps. On each side. By that same principle, we can do a chest fly. Okay? Pulling towards the midline of the body and back. So you get a slightly different view of what this would look like. Pulling in towards the midline of the body and back, a crossover exercise.